Gosh, I'm gonna try and go find the video, bro. You built a Lego on our kitchen table.
Hello, I'm Ryder. I want to build my new auto transporter. Okay, let's do this.
Hello and good morning, everyone. As you can see, we're doing things a little different today. You guys, happy Sunday.
Yes, we've never really brought to you, well, not in a while. We used to do every day.
Usually only if we travel,
Yeah.
when we're here on Sundays, or if it's Christmas.
This next coming Sunday, we'll be coming home from Disneyland. But
Yesterday we had the craziest day. Literally, I wasn't home, vice versa.
it wasn't even really that interesting of a day, so we thought, you know what? Let's bring everybody into a little taste of Sunday here. But bringing you in pretty late, even though it's only like 10:30 in the morning, because we start out our Sundays by going over and setting up the chairs in the church at 8 a.m. every Sunday. So
Yes.
these dudes get up crack of dawn. Bry guy was out last night till almost midnight. Just letting everybody know. No, it was midnight.
It was midnight. But you were very responsible.
He
You
was.
know exactly where he was on the way home.
He went to Top Golf, stayed in great communication. It was one of these like trust exercises. You guys probably didn't even know that he was out that late.
I trust you.
That was the latest we've ever let any of the kids stay out ever. You did a really great job. And I told him the real kicker is going to be tomorrow morning when the alarm goes off and we have to get up and get into church clothes and head over.
Okay.
He was pretty good.
You did amazing. That was the easiest we've ever gotten out the door. So very impressed by that.
Actually, my day started just a little bit earlier because I woke up at
you
6
did.
a.m.
Forgot you woke up so
to
early to
make
make these.
cookies.
To take to our class. So mom and I both teach the youth in our church organization. I teach Crew's age and she teaches Riley's age, but the girls. And we happen to be teaching the same lesson, just to different groups of kids. I piggybacked off of all of her amazing work because I took cookies. I took these cool flashlights as visual aids. Had these little fun cutouts.
I will
as
just plan
printouts.
on every time I teach, just do 2 of everything.
It was amazing because I normally just go up there with the iPad, typical dude style, teach the lesson, write some stuff on the chalkboard, ask some questions, tell some jokes, done, crushed it. The women, I'll tell you, they're in there with centerpieces, they've got
posters,
handouts,
we have all the
visual
things.
aids, they've got 3-course meals of refreshments. Gratefully, I was able to take a little bit of that with me. Crew, did it add to the lesson to make it a little bit better?
Oh yeah, 100%. So much fun.
Okay, well,
Clutch.
Crew and I actually have to go back over to the church right now. I'm gonna be going back there 2 or 3 times today.
I'm actually gonna start dinner 10:30 in the morning, but we are going to do crock-pot tri-tip tacos.
Yes!
Thank you, Scarlett. She's from Made It, Ate It, Loved It.
Oh my gosh, and they're
We
so good.
love her.
They're mouth-watering. I was telling mom this last night as she was preparing to do this. She's like, I think I'm gonna make those tri-tip tacos from Scarlett. And I was like, I don't know what it is. Like everything that she makes is just our jam. It's our vibe. It's exactly how we would want it. Every recipe comes out.
We're aligned. And I actually
Amazing.
got to meet her one time in California.
It was so
On a
random, just like on the beach, randomly.
Yeah, Mindy. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're in real life.
It was so
fun
cool.
when you can meet people randomly. I don't know that will ever happen again.
It was just, yeah, unplanned, very cool. Speaking of plans, we have a lot of plans because we were planning on hanging out of town. We were actually just talking to people at church today because we were coordinating things throughout the week and we're like, oh, we're not gonna be here for that. So we are getting ready to leave very early on Wednesday morning, which means the kids have 2 days of school. We have 2 days to pack. We have 2 days to get everything in order to get out of town to celebrate the Disney 100. Oh, wait, shh, we're not allowed to tell anybody about that yet.
Can you
Just
stop
remember.
talking because you stress me out?
Sorry, what trip? What
The
vacation?
Disney 100.
You
That's
can't-
what we're talking
You
about.
can't talk about it though. Till Monday, they
but
said
we
on the
can.
call. Can't.
And I'm gonna eat with them.
Normal after church routine. Kids come home, eat some lunch. Hazy's having leftovers. She's having some Alfredo and some plain rice. Looks a little warm, be careful. Brexy is also having some leftover Alfredo.
Yeah.
And you guys, I'm sorry, the start of this video is just food heavy. This is what Ryler wanted. He wanted this. And it is because in here, he loves these little cups, but they just don't really fill him up. I bought the big boxes of it for him for the teenage size body. Constantly wants to eat. When we went to church, it was just cold outside. It was, I think Brandon told us 18 degrees outside. But we came home, our car was covered in snow, just coming down out there. And I was trying to channel all of my spring vibes today. I wore a dress with tons of florals. No, we are very far away from spring, but I'm ready for it.
You look beautiful.
Thank you! You look beautiful.
But I look better.
You look handsome. Last year, I decided to put the kids' snow clothes away in February. Stephanie Ravelli made fun of me for months. And I says, I get to a point where I'm just done. I don't want to pick up the snow clothes anymore. I don't want to do the snow anymore, so I just am done. And so she's like, you can't do that this year. There's a chance I might not. We've had so much snow. I was seeing that we haven't had this much snow total since 2004. 2004. We've had a lot of snow. Hey, look who's back!
We're back!
Good job! Woo woo! Guess what? I kept everyone in church clothes, so I thought that we could get a family picture.
Oh, you're so mean. Let's do it.
Ryler's pretty mad at me, but
Yeah.
we're doing it.
And then I'm getting out of it, and then you guys can see the next part of the Sunday routine, and that's me taking a nap, making up for all the sleep I don't get all week. That happens
True.
today. I'm doing it right
He
now.
really does. He takes a small coma every Sunday.
I'm in your bed because we are going to be watching a movie.
Oh,
Your bed.
you
Or,
just got told,
I did not know
mister.
that. Guys, look at that. It's beautiful out there. I know you're tired of the snow, but it is coming down
Oh
right
my
now.
gosh, I was
It's
just saying that.
gorgeous. It's amazing.
Over it.
The kids get out of church clothes as we do, as quickly as we possibly can, because it is not that comfortable. Oh, I just put my hat on and I just remembered I have to go back to the church, so I'm gonna have to redo my hair.
I'm still in my dress.
Yeah, you're still trying to bring those spring vibes. I got news for you. It's not happening. It's still currently snowing out there.
Put on my turtleneck.
Maybe that'll have it go the other direction. Kids have changed, gotten into the comfies. Now this is where I will go hibernate, typically on a Sunday for a minute. I did want to tell you, crew helped me out with this. And it's like the longest nap ever. It's like a night of sleep that I don't get. So I typically probably add up and miss like 1 or 2 nights of sleep per week. And then I get one of them in the middle of the day on Sunday, and that just helps me get through the week. So that is a big part of my Sunday. I did want to say, because crew helped me out with this, that yesterday morning, we got our surprise delivery that we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Santa made his final delivery of Christmas, and it arrived on our doorstep. Crew helped me go snag it.
Oh
Oh, now it's on. Dun, dun, dun. It's beginning to wiggle. Is it heavy, bro? Very. Okay. You got it? It's right over here. We brought it into the house. The Uni Karu 16. I don't really know how they came up with that name. I bet it's got some really cool significance, but this is a big beast of a wood fire pizza oven, and it is heavy. In fact,
not for me. But
oh, all right, my bad, my
other
bad.
people.
Except we had to get Riley to come help me lift it. We
Well,
videoed it, but
it was in the morning. I was
yeah, it was in the
tired.
morning. Yeah, it's like this man for those
tired,
muscles
yeah.
to warm up, dude. They don't wake up running hot. They're a little bit cold to start. So yeah, that is gonna be fun. We're gonna put that together tonight. Like Mom said, we're doing tri-tip tacos though. No pizza. In fact, we probably have to wait to use that when we get back, because
Well, and the funny part of it is it came yesterday and we ordered pizza yesterday.
I know we did, but we had to, because it's not the kind of thing you can just crack open and start making. I mean, if you were prepared and you had all the extras, and you had all the stuff.
It requires a lot. It's a process.
When we went over to our friend's house down the street and had it, I just thought you just throw it in the oven, mark it with B for baby and me. No.
What does that remind you of?
What?
Does that remind you in our old house? You were singing to the plants in the backyard.
When you wish upon a star, throw me in the oven as fast as you can. Patty cake, vegetable stand. Roll it and mark it with V.
That was a you.
V.
Yeah, do that.
Oh yes, roll it and mark it with V. Oh my
Mark
gosh,
it
we were doing
with
nursery rhymes trying to get the garden to grow, which it didn't grow by the way. Anyway, I'm a terrible singer. And throw it in the oven for Veggie and me. That's for all of you. I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry harvest to all, and to all a good night." We've plowed, we've sowed, we've reaped, we've mowed. Sleep tight, little gems. Sleep tight. Good night, my sweet vegetables. I watched them do it and I was like, whoa, this is more involved.
Like an event. It's like a whole night thing.
You become a pizza artisan in that moment. We're gonna try and live up to that hype and that reputation with ours, but we're gonna probably have to take a minute to break that in. But Rye Guy's really excited to build it with me. Obviously, you jump in as well if you want to.
I'll just watch.
You can just you do the heavy lifting and the
Yeah.
taste testing. You lift the heavy stuff and you do the taste testing.
Except I can lift and you can taste test.
Have you seen these guys? They just uncover those.
No, but I've seen you eat. And then the next thing is getting kids to hang up suits. Brexy will taking his time getting out of his suit because he just loves being dressed up. Boy, your room looks fantastic, by the way, dude. You guys have kept your room, a little messy. You have 2 things out. You have like a sweatshirt and a hanger. If you even remember your last room, dude, this would have been the cleanest it ever got. You guys have been so good about keeping your rooms clean. Pretty please, reminder every single Sunday, hang up the suit, okay? Don't just throw it on the ground, don't put it on the bed, put it on the hanger, hang it up officially. Promise? I'm gonna come back and check on you.
Okay.
Love you. Checking on Crew here because he claims to have hung up his suit. Sometimes we have found that they say they do, but it's not actually what happens. But look at this. I feel like it's hung up because I don't see it on the ground. There's a few suits in there, so it's probably one of those. I don't see it over here, so he must have hung it up. You guys, I gotta tell you though, as you see this bed peeled back here, kids have had more sleepovers in each other's rooms than they've actually slept in their own room since we lived in this house. And that includes school nights now. It started off as kind of a weekend thing. We had our fun winter break. We had Thanksgiving break. We had a bunch of breaks when we first moved in. So there's a lot of late nights and fun hanging out. And so the kids were doing a lot of sleepovers using these benches that are actually also doubling as beds. We're like, oh, that's so cute. They still like to be together. It's turned into like an every night thing. Last night was Crew, Brex, and Hazy in here. 2 nights ago, it was everybody in Rye Guy's room. Sometimes it's just Brex and Hazy. Sometimes it's just Crew and Brex. And I will say I found that Brex almost every night ends up in here and Crew's there. And you guys called it. You said that they had been sharing a room for so long. Once they got their own rooms, they'll enjoy their own space. When it comes to going to bed at night, I think they still like to be in the room together. Most nights, if not every night. Brexton's over here, Crew's over here, which we absolutely love. I'm cool with them doing that for the rest of their lives if they want to. Because it is so cool that they actually enjoy being together and want to be together and miss it enough that they use those cool benches that actually turn out to be full-size beds. So it's like having another bed in your room, and then they use it to have sleepovers. Brexy Doodle, you're in the middle of changing. I will just keep walking, turning this way. Your room is very clean, by the way, still. And I don't see anything on the floor, so you did hang up. Okay, thank you, thank you. Oh, and then Raw Guy. So your room clean, or is that just clickbait? Okay, anyways. Dude, I have to lift the camera so high to get your head. You're so tall. So what is your Sunday routine? Because your Sunday routine is much like mine. It's consistent. It very rarely changes. The same thing every time. What do you do?
Pretty much, I just sit on my bench. I usually build a Lego. Today, I don't have a Lego to build.
You don't have any? You built like 3 last Sunday.
Yeah,
so what he does is he'll crack open the iPad, prop it up on, he's got like this little cushion thing, watch like 3 Spider-Man movies or something like that, and then just build Legos. And check this out. This is from last Sunday's build. Look at these.
Brexon for Christmas got like the set of 4 monster trucks in just one big box. And so I just decided to build all of them and just put them on display right
Dude,
here.
and these are legit. These are like very detailed, pretty decent
And
size actually, and you built all of them.
All of them, if you pull it back, like...
Oh my gosh, that was my favorite thing when I was a kid, the pullback ones that drove on their own.
Cool.
You built those, very cool. This, he did not build, you guys. This is, I don't know, the person who made this still watches because it was years ago. But one of our subscribers on YouTube made that entire thing, and they made each individual person. In fact, this is worth re-showing you guys because we've still kept this, we've held on to it. It's followed us everywhere we go. It's got me right here eating a pink donut with sprinkles, and I've got the laptop and some Bingham merch. You've got, I think this is Maddie right here, right, with a brush and a donut. That's Mom right there. Brexy had glasses, I feel like, but maybe they came off. You were super into swimming, right? So the swimmer guy is you.
That one's me, I'm pretty sure.
That one's you. And then Cruz is like this cool black and white guy that had a skateboard in his hand.
Kind of.
And then this was Lazzy down there, the cat in the bottom corner. Wait, where's Hazel? She was on here. I wonder if she took hers, because sometimes she would take hers and play with it. Hers was right there. She might have taken her figurine off there. Anyways, really cool. Somebody made that, built the logo in the background, and we've kept it exactly as is. I'm surprised that made the move, dude.
Yeah.
That survived the move without being broken.
I think it was like one of the last things that we brought over.
That was
It
very
just in the
impressive.
basement. Mom brought it.
That is very impressive. So is this, right, guy? Very impressive. Didn't know Legos to build, but just you chilling, vibing on your bench. You got your Signano leaf lights up there.
I also made these 2 Legos over here. It's this one. It's a Porsche like Formula 1
this is another Sunday build.
And
Hi,
this
Brex,
one
welcome back.
also has the pullback stuff, but this one actually locks, and then you click this button to launch it.
Dang! And all of those mechanisms you got to build inside the thing, right? That's an extra layer of difficulty there.
Then I also built
This one was big time, you guys.
this Batmobile.
That one took a few Sundays, did it not?
This one took a while.
This one is, how many pieces would you say?
1,500.
So this is the Batmobile from the new one. Got the Twilight Vampire as Batman. Edward Scissorhands, what's his name? Anyways, there's a scene in that movie where they intimidate the heck out of the bad guy, it's the Penguin, just by revving the engine of this car. I was like, Raga, when you get done building that, go watch that scene in the theater and have it shake the entire theater, and it was awesome. And then even cooler, wait dude, come on, let's turn on lights back there. Oh my gosh.
There's lights right there, and then the front.
Very cool, bro. Very cool. Good use of your time on a Sunday.
Yeah, fun.
Love it. Sorry you don't have one to build this time, but look at these ones he's done over time, you guys. He's got the Porsche, he's got the Ferrari.
My favorite ones are the Lego cars. I really want the new Lamborghini Cyan one. That one's like,
they have a huge
so bad.
green Lamborghini, is that
That's
one?
the
And then they have a really big Bugatti. That would be a really difficult build. That'd be really cool.
I want that thing
And
so
then
bad.
what is McLaren right there? So he's made all of these just over time on a chill Sunday. And what's funny, guys, gosh, I'm gonna try and go find the video, bro. I'm doing it. And I might even put the entire thing in this vlog. When you were copying like an EvanTube type video.
Hello, I'm Ryler. Want to build my new auto transporter. Let's go ahead and open it up.
And you built a Lego on our kitchen table. You were probably like, what, 5 maybe? It's amazing.
Bag 3, instruction 3, instruction 2.
And like, all right guys, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start with bag number 1, because we used to watch EvanTube all the time. And he'd always be like, all right, bag number 2. And then they'd do like a time lapse of it getting built up.
Okay, let's do this.
You've been doing that since then, bro, and here you are still just big boy adult version of that, doing all these Legos and building all kinds of cool trucks, supercars, all kinds of cool stuff, dude.
Legos are awesome.
Very cool. You come a long way, bro.
Yeah.
I just built it. These 2 things can connect together. The doors can open. These doors open too, and the cars can come on it. And I guess that's it. I hope you like it. See you next time. Bye.
And this is absolute almost any day of the week, but definitely on Sunday. Hazy spends so much time up here. She has the entire day to play with her dolls. And look at this. Can I see the fun scene you've set up? Holy cow, you got a full airplane? What is that?
Yes.
She's got an airplane. Is that Polly Pocket? It's too big for Polly Pocket.
Polly Pocket.
It is? So
but it's like life size.
Life size. So it's like a much bigger than the little minis, but you can do really fun scenes. Like there's a restaurant in there. She's got like a family room on top.
This is like...
That's the mini one, right? That's the literal
like
Polly
the
Pocket.
mini.
They're so cool how they're gonna do so many cool scenes in a tiny area. This is Hazy pretty much any day of the week, but on Sundays, you guys, especially because we start so early. Being at church at 8 in the morning, we're done if we don't have all the meetings that we have today, but we'd be done by like 10:30. We're back home, and it is an entire day off. And as you guys know, we typically don't vlog on that day. We don't really pick up the camera or have like a plan or an agenda or any content that we've decided to do. So it's really just a very relaxing, much needed recharge day that we just sit around as a family. We'll watch movies. We always watch at least 1 or 2 movies, sometimes in the theater on the crash pad, sometimes on the family room couch. That's one of our favorite things to do on a Sunday, is just chill together. It's just a day of relaxation, a day of rest. Probably heard referred to as a day of rest. We take that very seriously. Aside from our responsibilities with church, we do try and get as much rest in as we can. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, Hazy girl, I'm gonna start walking downstairs, okay? You keep playing, all right? Okay, I love you. It's a day that we don't do any other technology. Now, I said we watch movies and shows. That's something fun that we like to do together. The kids do not get on devices. There are no video games. Hi, Raga. You do watch movies on your iPad, which I think is technically breaking the rule, but we do like a no computers, no YouTube, no video games, no VR. Yeah, it is kind of hard, but these guys, I think I said it's much needed in many ways. We need the rest, we need the recharge, we need that separation from everything else that we do all week. We get plenty of video game time, we get plenty of time to do those kinds of things. So Sunday's a good day to break away from that. We do, like I said, watch movies, watch Netflix, things like that. So it's not a full technology fast or anything like that. It is a nice way to treat the day differently, and I think it feels different. It enables us to connect a little bit more instead of just being in the same room playing a video game. We're in the same room talking to each other. I think one thing that'd be fun, and we never do this enough at all, is board games. We never do board games. You don't like board games? The kids always look at me when I say that. Board games are cool, you guys. Video games ruin board games. I think board games can be fun. You can laugh and giggle and have a great time. No? All right, we're doing board games today. I just called it.
Our Sunday has been awesome. We have had some really busy Sundays since we moved in. We hosted a family for dinner last Sunday. Before that, I think we had something. It's just been something every single week. So I told Brandon, I'm so excited for this Sunday. I have just like had a day. It's been awesome. Brandon is now at his church meeting. He got a great nap. I think crew fell asleep for a little bit. The kids have been having a great afternoon, watching some cartoons. Poor kids will never know Saturday morning cartoons. I feel so bad for them. I brought dinner going now, and so we're just gonna hang out. You know, like Brandon explained to you, we try to treat Sunday differently. So it's just a special day for our family. We get to just be together. It's been really fun. We are just gonna soak it up. And what's also really nice is all of these houses that are under construction around us, no one's been working on them. And you know, it seems kind of silly. You also have the noisiness of all the buildings. So it's nice to just have one day where they take off. It's been great to just have a quiet day around here. I should also mention, I hope Brandon's not disappointed, but I was doing this meat recipe. It's tri-tip steak tacos is what I'm making. So you put all the seasonings in, and at the bottom of it, it says you can put it in tortillas or you can have it with barbecue sauce. You can have it anyway. It's not just for tacos. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's interesting. And then I suddenly just started putting rolls onto a baking sheet and letting them rise. And I was like, what did I just do? So it turns out we're not having tacos. I decided to turn it into like just meat. We're just having meat, like shredded steak. I'm gonna have rolls with garlic butter on top and baked potatoes. I don't even know why. It just kind of happened. So this is gonna be an interesting dinner.
One of the other things that is classic, pretty routine on Sundays is that the kids will make the drink. I think Brexy does it a lot.
She does it like every single time.
And then Hazy's taking a turn this time, so she's making the family drink, and then she just poured a big old scoop of pebbled ice in there to make it extra cold. And of course, Rite of Passage is doing what Crew just did, sneaking bites of rolls. See, there's always one roll that becomes the sample roll, and I'll admit, it usually starts because I take a little bite.
Left.
And then everyone knows, okay, that's the free game one. And then before you know it, that one's out of the mix.
I know.
Then you know they're good, Mom. They're very good.
Really good.
The next thing, Sunday, classic Sunday, gathering as a family in the movie theater, the Bingham Family Theater. Grab some candy, and we've talked about this before, but we have these amazing rows of recliners. Rat Guy's taking one of them. Rexy Doodle's proud of the back row. Currently, have up on the screen Disney Plus. I don't know, maybe in a Disney frame of mind because we are going in 2 days, but Mom was thinking Freaky Friday. You been in a Freaky Friday mood?
I like that movie.
That's kind of a fun one. They watched The Parent Trap the other day. Kind of got in maybe a Lindsay Lohan kick. I don't know what you were doing, but find a movie, grab some candy, grab a seat. Hazy, you saving my spot?
Yeah.
Middle spot right next to Hazy every time. Let's do this. Sunday movies at the Binghams. Guys, there you have it. That is a Sunday here in the Bingham house. We don't typically pick up the camera and vlog on these days. It's a day of rest and reconnection, if you will, as we disconnect. I said that on Instagram. We reconnect with each other while we disconnect from technology in the world. But
really nice.
It's always really nice. But it was also kind of fun to include you guys in that today. See our Sunday routine. Something a little out of routine. Only a 2-day school week this week as we prepare to head out of town, go to the Disney 100 celebration that I think we now can officially tell you about.
Just
it's official.
pretend you didn't know until right now.
Surprise. We are going to Disneyland to celebrate the 100 years of magic, and you guys are coming with us. It's going to be amazing.
Come back tomorrow. We are going to be packing and getting ready to head out.
It's time.
It's gonna happen. We love you so much. Thanks for hanging out with us on this awesome Sunday, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
So I'm Ryder. Want to build my new auto transporter? Let's go ahead and open it up.
Throw me in the oven as fast. Patty cake, vegetable stand.
That was you. Okay, let's do this.
Veggie and me. That's for all of you.
I hope you like it. See you next time. Bye.